universities, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and dear iFUTURE 2024 participants. As the host for this evening, I, Farisa Yusri from University Putra Malaysia.
And I, Nazmi Hakimi Muhammad Irman from University Science Malaysia, would like to extend a warm welcome to the closing ceremony of the International Young Future Leaders Summit, iFUTURE 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to bless our occasion on this meaningful day, let us together raise our hands to recite the doa for blessing. Therefore, we invite Yang Berusaha Dr. Abu Darda Mahmad, Deputy Director of Islamic Center University Kebangsaan Malaysia, to lead the prayer. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. O Allah, we praise you and we thank you for allowing the presence of the Honorable Datuk Seri Dr. Zambry bin Abdul Kadir, Minister of Higher Education, to the closing ceremony of International Young Future Leaders Summit, iFUTURE 2024. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing is harmed on earth nor in the heavens. O Allah, fill our hearts and minds with true enlightenment, discerning intelligence, and quick understanding. Honor us by the light of understanding, and take us out from the darkness of doubt, and open upon us the doors of your knowledge. Bless us with honorable mention among latter generations, and make us one of the inheritors of the garden of bliss. O Allah, we thank you for the flawless progress of this program. Thus, we ask you to grant the participants of this program with fundamental leadership knowledge and strengthen their networking collaboration. We take refuge in you from anxiety and sorrow, weakness and laziness, miserliness and cowardice, the burden of death, and from being overpowered by men. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين تقبل الله منكم.
Amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. Thank you to Yang Berusaha Dr. Abu Darda for the doa recitation.
Distinguished guests, next, the event will continue with a presentation of resolution delivered by Mr. Shahril Ahmad Sofyan, President of the National Student Representative Council, MPPK. Please welcome Mr. Shahril.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan salam Malaysia Madani. Yang berusaha, yang berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Zambry Abdul Kadir, Minister of Higher Education, yang berhormat Senator Puan Saraswati Kandasamy, Deputy Minister of National Unity, yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Haji Megat Sani bin Megat Ahmad Sopian, Deputy Secretary General Policy, Ministry of Higher Education, yang berusaha Encik Muhammad Azhan bin Man Amir, Deputy Secretary General Management and Development, Ministry of Higher Education, yang berusaha Profesor Dr. Azrinda binti Azman, Director General of Higher Education, Department of Higher Education, yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Geologis Dr. Muhammad Ikhwan Haji Toriman, Vice Chancellor of University Kebangsaan Malaysia, Senior Management and Officer from the Ministries, Agencies and Universities, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and dear iFUTURE 2024 participants. Before I proceed with my speech, I humbly request for all the young future leaders in this hall to stand up and give a big round of applause to ourselves. Louder. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a profound honor to address you today as we conclude the iFUTURE Summit. Over these transformative days, we have united with a singular and compelling mission, which is to empower, inspire, and to equip ourselves as the architects of tomorrow's land. This summit has been a beacon, drawing together and emerging leaders from every corner of the globe to exchange ideas, learn, and forge a path towards a more inclusive and dynamic future. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, there are a total of 799 students have been participated in this program, including 448 local students from 20 public universities and 351 international students from 47 countries. The dedication and energy are nothing short of remarkable. You have embodied the diverse and the vibrant essence of global leaderships, and it is a tremendous honor to have you among us. Ladies and gentlemen, the forum highlighted crucial issues in shaping our society. Students' involvement in nation building is vital, offering fresh perspectives and energy for this new generation. Integrating human values into social media can counteract negativity and foster positive dialogue. AI-driven leadership promises innovation, but requires ethical consideration, which a political discussion underscored the need for thoughtful leadership in nurturing future leaders. Malaysia Madani's focus on students' engagement shows a commitment to inclusive growth and government openness to the youth. The youth input is very essential for the responsive policies. In conjunction with this summit, we are thrilled to announce the establishment of the Global Students Unity Network GSUN. This initiative is designed to amplify the voice of student leaders like yourself, championing the cause of a brighter future and addressing pressing global challenges. The GSUN will serve as a platform to drive student leaders' activities, foster collaboration across the borders, and mobilize collective action to tackle the world's most pressing issues. The world stands ready for your leadership, your innovation, and your commitment to create a better tomorrow. Let us continue to support and inspire each other as we work towards our shared vision of a just and thriving future. In closing, I express my gratitude to each of you guys for your participation, your wisdom, and your commitment. The future is indeed in our hands, and together we have the power to shape it. Let us step forward with the determination and a steadfast belief in our collective ability to create a world filled with opportunity and hope. Datuk Seri, from my deepest of my heart, I would like to thank you, Datuk. Our students, this kind of event has been waited for a very long time, and your presence here makes us feel very, very happy with it. And the students have been waiting for too long for this opportunity, Datuk. And I truly believe iFUTURE 2024 would be a significant stepping stones for the students' movement. And we hope for this program to be continued for the following years with more exciting content to a betterment of our society. Thank you, and may our journey ahead be marked by the great achievements and profound impact. National Students Representative Councils, from the students to the students. Thank you.
Thank you to Mr. Syahrir Ahmad Sofyan for the resolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, next, let's brighten up our event today with the closing montage of iFUTURE 2024. Enjoy the video. The closing montage of iFUTURE 2024 showcases the highlights throughout the event. iFUTURE 2024, which has started from the 16th of August, involved participation from 47 countries.
1962 and received his early education at Sekolah Menengah Bukit Gantam, Paripurna, Perak. In 1987, Datuk Seri Raja Dr. Zambry obtained a bachelor's degree in economics, followed by a master's degree specializing in Islamic thought from the International Islamic University in Malaysia in 1991. He then continued his studies at Temple University in the United States, where he earned a master's degree in political philosophy and comparative religion, and subsequently obtained a doctorate in political thought from the very same institution. He began his political career by winning the Pangkor State Assembly seat. He was appointed as Chief Minister of Perak in 2009. On December 3rd, 2022, Datuk Seri Raja Dr. Zambry took the oath of office as a Malaysian Cabinet Minister and was entrusted with leading the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. As Foreign Minister, he led the national delegation to the United Nations General Assembly last year and was vocal in urging the end of the violence of the Israeli regime against the Palestinian people. In December 2023, Datuk Seri Raja Dr. Zambry was appointed by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim to lead the Ministry of Higher Education. Returning to his roots, this Pangkor-born leader is increasingly sought after by the nation. Here he is, our Minister of Higher Education, Datuk Seri Raja Dr. Zambry Abdul Kadir.
Distinguished guests, the event will now continue with the closing remarks and official closing ceremony by our esteemed guests. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Zambry Abdul Kadir, Minister of Higher Education, to deliver his speech and officially close the iFUTURE 2024. Please welcome Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri.
Terima kasih pengacara-pengacara Majlis. It's a very impressive presentation from our two MCs. Now, give a... Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Selamat petang. Yang berhormat Senator Puan Saraswati Kandasamy, Deputy Minister of National Unity, khususnya Timbalan Ketua Setiausaha, Profesor Dr. Azlinda, rakan-rakan pimpinan daripada Naib Chancellor, Saudara Syahri Ahmad Sofyan, President Malaysia National Representative Council. He was whispering to me just now while delivering his speech. He was sweating. Actually, don't worry about it. This is a part of the training process for you. You will gain confidence and more after this. You will stand up and probably one day you will be one of the leaders of the country. Who knows? That's how I started though. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, so allow me to speak first in Bahasa Malaysia. And I suppose many of you from international students able to speak Bahasa by now. And after that, of course, I will share some thought in English as well, as much as I am speaking in English right now. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, pertamanya saya ingin mengucapkan tahniah kepada panitia yang menganjurkan program kita pada hari ini, iaitu Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi. Bukan saya nak sebutkan, bukan saya, tetapi adalah tim daripada Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi melalui Yayasan Siswa kita, dan demikian juga dengan pihak yang sama-sama menganjurkan, yang memberikan sumbangan, sama ada dalam kapasiti mereka sebagai tuan rumah untuk menganjurkan program ini, termasuk beberapa buah universiti dan juga pihak-pihak yang lain. Ingin saya tekankan di sini bahawa ini adalah merupakan kali pertama kita menganjurkan program seumpama ini, yang melibatkan 47 buah negara kesemuanya. Seperti yang disebutkan oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri, yang menjadi satu penanda aras baru dalam pendidikan tinggi Malaysia kita. Dan ini adalah merupakan juga sebahagian daripada proses pengantarbangsaan pendidikan tinggi Malaysia. Alhamdulillah, saya bersyukur kepada Allah kerana tuan-tuan dan puan-puan semuanya dapat bergerak dalam satu pasukan yang mantap dalam memastikan program yang dianjurkan sepanjang 3 hari ini dapat kita laksanakan dengan sebaik-baiknya. Sepanjang 3 hari ini juga, para pemimpin muda didedahkan dengan pelbagai bentuk perbahasan. Bukan hanya melibatkan daripada kalangan generasi muda, tetapi juga mereka yang berpengalaman, yang terdiri daripada pakar-pakar dan juga mereka yang berada dalam Kabinet Kerajaan Malaysia. Over the last 3 days, you have been listening and discussing, dialoguing among yourself, listening from the voices of reasons, as well as from those who are experts in their own respective field, and as well as from the cabinet ministers. Why we organize the program as such? Because we want you to be exposed, to develop your skills. But we need to nurture our leaders. And for the first time ever, we do this by bringing all students from different countries around the world, which has been mentioned again and again, just to remind us the numbers of the country that has been participating in this program. There are 47 countries altogether, 47 nationalities coming together to discuss, to exchange your ideas, to dialogue among yourself, to know each other. This is the very purpose of this function, of this program. Because as I said earlier on, in the last few days, that the world that we live in is actually in a small global village. You can go to everywhere in a matter of hours, maybe one day, maybe the farthest country in the world, as some people say in New Zealand, or some people say it's in the Latin America. It depends on where you reside actually. Whatever it is, the most important thing is how we are closely connected today. Therefore, we cannot distance ourselves. We cannot be marginalized from the global trending. You need to know the world around you. Especially you are living now with all the available gadgets. If you want to know everything, even if you want to listen to certain lectures, nobody can lie anymore. You will go and check immediately whether those speakers speak the truth or not. Because you have everything at your fingertip. Therefore, it is incumbent upon us, especially all Malaysian students, and also the international students who are studying here, to come, to interact, and to know each other. Alhamdulillah, this is the first time ever we organize such program, and we are committed to continue this program as our annual program. We have our VCs here, numbers of them, almost all of them attending today. You know, not because of the higher education ministers attending this, but I know I can notice some are not here. It's all right then. Maybe they have some other, excuses. Good excuses though. But what I want to tell you here is that we have these leaders of the university, leaders of the academia world. They are listening to you now. We want them to develop this culture of interacting with other people. We cannot live in isolation anymore. Especially in our universities today. In each university, we have not 4 or 5 or 10 numbers of international students. We have more than that. Some universities having more than 1,000 international students. It is unlike during my time as a student at the International Islamic University. When we started in 1983, It was the only university that had numbers of international students. Because other universities were not allowed then to have many intake of international students. But in our contact at that time, because we were incorporated under the different acts, we were allowed to have more. Therefore, we have about 30–40%, at one time of international students in the International Islamic University. But now, International Islamic Universities of Malaysia remain, I'm sorry if you are the International Islamic University student here, remain one of the lowest numbers of international students around. And not because I said the quality of the university is going down. No, it's not that. Because of other universities, are equally important for the international student to seek for their degrees. Either the first degree or second degree or the third degree. We have more than that. For your information, right now, we have more than 128,000 international students studying in our country. That fact speaks for itself. How important Malaysia is in the eyes of the international community. Therefore, it is very important for us to bring all of you together, to know each other, to interact among yourself. Because I believe, it has been mentioning this many times, when I meet our students, council, students, leaders around, I told them, remember this. This kind of gathering, this kind of meeting will be a memorable one for you. Because one day you will come out and you tell your friends that this is where the place you receive your first exposure as a young leader. You were asked to the stage to speak. Don't worry about whether you speak, your speech is well received or not. But it is a training and learning process. You are at the learning curve. Don't worry about it. And you will tell, I can tell you one day, from my crowd here, maybe the next 5 or 10 years, there will emerge leaders among yourself in your own country. Maybe one day from here will emerge one president of the country, one prime minister, one minister, or even a foreign minister. Or even a leaders in their different fields, different sectors, in the university, in the business sector, in the government sector. But at that time, when I walk as an old man, please remember this old man to you. Probably for the next 10 years, I happen to be in your country, yeah, walking with my stick, and probably you will, remember, hey, I know this one day. I used to meet this old man. Yeah. Because our purpose here, as a leader, we want to nurture, we want to inspire you. We are not here to be forever as a leader. The right leader, the best leader. Yeah, the best leader is the one who always prepares the next leader. Remember that. Yeah. If you feel that you are the best forever, standing here forever, and you feel you are the best for your community, I'm sorry to say, using this American way, you are damn wrong. It's not Trump's word. I'm not sure it is but this is the reminding. It's a good reminder for all of us, because the best leader is always preparing for the next leader to come. So I hope that with this small contribution, with the inspiration from our Prime Minister himself, you listen to his speech. The speech not only full of rhetoric, but most importantly, full of knowledge, full of curiosity. As a leader, as a student leader, it's a combination of knowledge and curiosity. So I hope that you will combine these two. Don't forget about your role as a student. To learn and learn. And what they call now, to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. It's all the concepts. I think maybe you have discussed this too in the last 3 days. Right, my dear inspiring young leaders, let me take this opportunity once again to thank all of you for taking, especially among the committees, among the panels who have been taking part in this conference of iFUTURE. We will continue this for next year, as I said just now, and I don't have to speak for too long because I know this is a bit time, constraint for me because I just touched down from Johor, then I got to rush here. But again, as I said just now, let me recap of what I said. Our commitment is to make sure that this program will continue for next year and the following years, regardless who's the Minister of Higher Education is. I'm not saying I'm leaving, but you have to remind you. But I will remind the next Higher Education Minister, if I happen not to be the Higher Education Minister again, but I will remind him or her that this program is very important, and this is actually the program that has been very much sought after by all international students in Malaysia. And I also like to thank our special speakers. They are from overseas. We brought them here, young leaders. One day, I pray to God, inshallah, as we Muslims say, that you will be one of those leaders in your country. From Singapore, from the Philippines, from Indonesia, from Australia, and from Thailand. Can you stand up and introduce yourself to them? These are our young leaders. Remember that. Remember now. The world is witnessing the emergence of the young leaders. Thailand just had one recently. At the age of 37 years old, the new Prime Minister. Thank you very much to all of you. Jadi itu saja yang saya nak sampaikan. Makasih banyak-banyak. Did I miss anything? No. Of course, we are going to miss you, though. Are you going to miss us? Oh man! But don't make me cry. But we have to remember, this is a very important event for all of you. I hope that will give you a lasting impact for all of you to bring back home later on and to share this experience as well. Because we need to have a peaceful coexistence, especially in today's world, dictated by all kind of problems, war and fightings among peoples of different religious background, different ethnic background, and so forth, due to the political differences happening around in the world. Jadi terima kasih banyak sekali lagi. But I know, Hilman, come here, Hilman. I want to introduce you to them. This is the man you need to. I want to introduce this man. It's our brother Hilman. He's very, very, very instrumental to all of you for organizing this program all this while. He's been preparing with his team for the last, how many months? 2 months. Almost 2 months. Of course, I have to give my credit as well to his boss, that is Director General, Professor Azlinda. Can you, Azlinda, you stand up? Give them a round of applause. And also to to our I call them my bosses. These are all my bosses. Yeah, I call them my bosses. But I always make this joke to them. Yeah, I don't know whether I crack the joke for them or not. But I said, they're all my bosses as long as they know who is the big boss. Yeah. Let me also introduce another two bosses, the big bosses here, the Deputy Secretary Generals. We have two Deputy Secretary Generals here. Yeah, Dr. Maga and Dr. Azhan here. And also I want to introduce you the members of the university's leadership here with all the VCs here. Can you stand up and introduce yourself to them? Let me... I'll introduce them one by one. I'll introduce them one by one. First is University Kebangsaan Malaysia, the VC. Next is our University Science Malaysia, VC, yeah, the VC of University Science Malaysia. Next is University UITM. Next is VC of UNISA, Terengganu. Next is VC UUM, University Utara Malaysia. There's nobody next to you, right? So next one is the, I'd like to introduce this, a very special lady, the only VC's lady. Yeah, I don't know whether they call her Iron Lady or Wood Lady, I don't know. VC UTM Melaka. VC University Pahang, UMPSA, sorry. Yeah. UMPSA, sorry VC. I ingat you Pahang ya. VC, this is another one from the north. Very, very far. The farthest, north. I don't know, he's comparing with you and your UAM. Unimap, Perlis. And next to him is VC UPSI. Anyone else? Okay. Let me see. Can you show me your UPMN? UPMN. Your VC is not around, by the way. Never mind, UPMN. Can you stand up? Where is UPNN? Yes, UPMN. University Pertahanan. Okay. Next one is this is what university? University Malaysia Kelantan. Okay, you have the University UTHM. Next one, University Malaysia Sarawak. Next one, University Malaysia Sabah. Mana lagi tak panggil? Next one is UTM. Next one is UPM. Next, ada lagi? One more. I know. I miss very important universities of mine, actually. I don't know whether I purposely forget them. Okay, yeah. Last but not least, I have another two. Two, I think you. Next one, yeah, I know. Listen, University Malaya. Next, University Islam Antarabangsa, International Islamic University. You done it. You in it. You empty. Okay. Next, UMT. Next, Uni 10. Oh, Uni 10 lah. Oh, Uni 10 lah. Lagi. Uniza sudah. UMT sudah. Now. Polytechnic. Yeah, for your information, Polytechnic is equally important to our higher education as well. Yeah. We are opening up now. We give equal opportunity to each and every one of you to pursue your study at a higher level, at the highest possible levels you can. So now even for your information, for the Polytechnic students can go and pursue their studies to the university. Where else? Oh yeah, one more man. Tolonglah beringat I. Sebab visi dia tak ada sini situ. Next, USIM. Do you have USIM here? Thank you. Wah. Oh, amin. Dia turut-turut amin dia tu. Ada yang saya miss lagi? We also have our international student from the respective. Okay, I want to get also some of our private universities who are joining us for the last 3 days. Students from MSU. I tengok dia tu berapa kali bangun lah. Any other private university? Can you? Where are you from? Tak dengar lah.
UniKL.
Oh, UniKL. Sorry, Madam Saraswati, the excitement of the youth. Because I got to join to be with them though. I feel very, very energetic now. Lagi siapa? MMU. Lagi siapa tu yang tak dengar lagi? Anybody else? Any university? Okay, but I'm so sorry if I miss any universities here, but I want to include all of you. Now, without any exception whatsoever, let us join together to build a new platform, what we call this the first global student unity network. So from now onwards, you can have your one platform to get all of you connected. So I hope from now onwards you will add your members in this global student unity network. Imagine if we start from today, yeah, with 1,000 of you, because you can easily gather about 1,000 members around, and for the next 1 year or 2 years, you will have more members to come in, and of course we can broaden this, and it will be one of the most forceful network of international students, not only in Malaysia, but also in the world. Let's pray together let us realize the dream together by having our global student unity network. With that, I thank you very much. I thank you once again until we meet again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri for the closing ceremony speech of iFUTURE 2024.
We kindly request Yang Berhormat Minister to remain on the stage to complete the official gimmick. We now invite the distinguished guests and 5 international students leaders to join Yang Berhormat Minister together on the stage. Alright, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri. Datuk Seri. Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri, are you with me? Okay, if you could place your hands on the eyeball. With the count of 3, 2, 1. The moment we have all been waiting for has arrived. We hereby announce the establishment of Global Student Unity Network GSUN in conjunction with the International Young Future Leaders Summit iFUTURE 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, GSUN is a platform to uphold global student solidarity for collective action, aspiring to be a catalyst for positive change and to promote inclusive leadership.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Global Student Unity Network, GSUN!
Let us give a resounding applause to the GSUN's launching just now.
We extend our deepest thanks to Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Zambry Abdul Kadir and distinguished guests for the meaningful completion of the official closing gimmick just now.